What we do here is go back.
Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast. Excuse me. Talk it up with Cindy and Jerry.
I wasn't ready, but go for it.
You ready again?
No, go for it. You already said hi. Hey, everybody, how's it going? She didn't give me a chance to, prep up here.
Oh, be quiet.
So what's the podcast name? I got something to show you. What's the podcast name?
What? Podcast is
Talk It Up with
Cindy and Jerry.
So we did in my office, right? You did the flooring.
Yes.
And you pulled out items, right?
Yes.
So when I saw the stirrer,
yeah.
Since we've been together, why do you always get top billing? Cynthia and Nestor with the date. This is the stuff they used to do back in the day. Matches right here.
I don't think people do that anymore.
No, but still. Finally, as one, Cynthia and Nestor. And of course, everybody knows it's whatever, Jerry or Nestor.
Why are you bringing that out?
Because even the podcast, we were like, hey, what we're going to call it? And I said, Talk It Up, which was a great name. And you were like, yeah, Talk It Up with Cindy and Jerry.
C comes before J. Duh.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I didn't even start the timer. So, go ahead.
So, our podcast is about scary movie, horror flicks.
Yes.
So, usually around this time of the year, we always watch horror flicks anyway.
Not as much as we do in October. I saw somebody post, it was the famous Twilight where the high-end vampires are looking downward.
Yeah.
And they were like, their phrase was, people that watch horror flicks
only during
October. And I was like, yeah, that's us busted. Because unless
it's something new that
just came out, we don't really watch horror.
No, but we do love our horror.
We do, absolutely.
We actually raised our first two kids on horror movies.
Yeah, we did.
They loved horror movies.
We did. No, absolutely, we did.
Our young one, our last one, he's a chicken.
No, absolutely.
He doesn't like horror. But our first two, they're horror buffs, just like us.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Right now, we've been watching classic horror. Like, we watched House.
Well, yeah, we saw House, but we also saw some good ones.
Yes.
Lisa Frankenstein.
Yes.
Which was really funny.
Yes.
And the other one, I can't really recall the name, but they were all based also 80s style.
Yes, 80s style.
So, and I think we talked about it a little bit on.
We love 80s style slasher movies. Those are like the best ones.
Oh
like,
yeah, those are
Freddy Krueger.
That's when I think it started the whole trilogy. Freddy 1, Freddy 2, Freddy 3, Jason. Now you've got Saw and you've got Smile.
I never got into Saw or the
and Paranormal Activity.
We saw Paranormal. It was alright, but we're like diehard like Friday 13, Halloween.
I think we're more of Halloween than Friday. I mean, we do like Friday.
Yeah,
but we're Jason fans.
Yes.
I mean, not Jason.
No,
Michael Myers. Michael Myers, Jim Kirk.
Yes.
Because the mask is Jim Kirk.
Yes. But we've gotten into some of the new ones. I mean, they're not as good as the classics.
No, I think the one that we saw recently, if I have to think about it, was the Pope's Exorcist.
I was waiting for him to get there. So, people, he already brought it up, so I can take a twist on this.
Wait a minute, it's just...
He's a chicken. He's never watched The Exorcist.
All right.
He was supposed to watch it one time, and he excused himself. He's like, I'll be back. I gotta go to the bathroom. And he never came back.
So this is what happened. I told him the story. I did. So I've never seen The Exorcist, the original one. Absolutely not. I think we don't have to do sound effects. There's no sound effects in the podcast. So this is how it happened. I think my dad was watching it, and from the other room I heard it, and I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna watch that movie. So stop. Can let me talk? Right? Look, the 3 second rule. Shh. You need like 10 seconds for me to speak. You know what I'm saying? This is what I always tell you. If we were to match up how much time I get to talk, it's 0. If it's like a 30-minute podcast, I get like 8 minutes and you get the rest. But anyway, so let me break it down. So there was a movie in the 80s, and it was in our neighborhood. I was with maybe a couple of my friends, and the movie had scenes from all the horror flicks.
You couldn't help it.
And I saw the scene. Now, I didn't understand. We went to see this movie, but we didn't really understand. Let me rephrase that. We didn't know it was going to show multiple scenes. We just knew it was a horror flick. So when the scene came for The Exorcist, I was like, dude, I got to be right back. I got to use the bathroom.
And you just never...
I just went right to the neighborhood, and we're back to the block. And these guys were like, hey, Carlos went out there looking for you. He was like, "Yo, I don't see him." And they guys finished watching the movie, came back to the block, and they were like, I was there hanging out, like, "Yo, what happened?" I'm like, "Dude, I wasn't," but I had no shame saying I wasn't watching The Exorcist. And they were like, "It was just," if you stop, it was just.
You're a chicken.
I don't.
It's a movie.
You know why she got upset? Is because we saw the Russell Crowe movie, the Pope's Exorcist,
and he watched it.
I liked it a lot. I really did. I was hoping that, because at the end, and I think we talked about this in one of our podcasts.
It was a really good movie.
They had a scene where they have a lot more work to do.
Yes.
They were like in this giant room, priests were working, and they had this map, and I felt like it was the Scooby-Doo and the 100 Ghosts, or the 30 Ghosts. They had a recapture. Same thing. Mm-hmm. And I think they should just go with the story. So, since it was an Exorcist movie,
you should watch the other one.
She brought up, like, well, if you could watch that.
Why can't you watch the other one?
Because
Man up!
Yeah, you said that kind of loud. Lucky we have these things, because they're the pops. I think
it's called Man Up.
I was somehow scarred when I was
scared.
young.
Where? I don't see scars on you.
It's inside. It's here.
It's such a big baby.
What are you talking? It's one movie that I refuse to see.
It's a movie. You make it seem like things gonna come out of the TV and get
First of all, I don't tempt fate. I don't tempt fate. You know that. I don't tempt fate.
But you watched the Pope's Exorcist.
That was a little different.
No, it's Exorcist.
They didn't have a little girl.
So wait.
They didn't have a little girl rising out of the bed, spitting up split pea soup.
You know, you should be ashamed of yourself. Your daughter can watch this stuff, and she has no problem with it.
But our kids, both of our older kids, to be honest, watched a lot of horror flicks because of us. But I actually, you know what? I don't think they've ever seen The Exorcist.
Have you ever watched The Exorcist?
You see, our
Why
daughter's
not?
here.
Oh yeah, our daughter's here watching.
Yeah, that was so weird.
You should watch it.
Yelling at the audience out there in YouTube land. Have you ever? No, just say it. Our daughter's here, and the other side. But no, see, she's never seen it. You know why? I didn't know why.
It's old.
Because no, it's outdated, and I protected them.
Okay.
I didn't want them to have.
He is such a liar.
I didn't. Can I
He's
talk?
such a liar.
I didn't want them to have the scar that I have. It's there.
Trauma.
You know, so every once in a while,
ass trauma.
it's like
You're a liar.
yeah, okay, I don't care. So you know, I'm never gonna see it. It's not gonna happen.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna change. I'm gonna put it on one day, have it playing when he comes. I'm like, yeah, it's a movie. Maybe I can get him to watch it.
I think they have even like they redid The Exorcist and they got part 2 and stuff. Mm-hmm. First of all, she was really traumatized. I think I heard. Her name is Blair, I think. Blair, I don't even know what her name is. I think it's Blair. I just say Blair. I think she was a little traumatized from doing that movie. No, yes, she was.
She was on
She was on Supernatural. That was when she was older, which was a good scene because I think
she made fun of it.
Well, first of all, in the first 2 seasons of Supernatural, it wasn't as comical until
season 3
that
or
was
4.
that was when it kicked off because
I know.
He goes,
and we're fans of Supernatural.
He goes, for some reason, I'm in the mood for split pea soup. As she walks off, I think she was like a cop or a sheriff, and then after that, Supernatural, you know, did his thing, but it adds some comedy to it, you know, which I can relate.
I'm still not gonna let it go.
You don't have to. Every year she does this. Every year Halloween she's like, "Hey, let's watch." I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not. There are certain movies that you just know. There are some people that don't even watch Jaws. I'm pretty sure. I don't watch Jaws because I live in the beach and I just don't want to have a thought of. I think so.
No.
There's people. Yes.
Are you believing your own lie?
Yeah, I do every day.
You're gaslighting yourself.
Thank you.
You have to. It's like my height. I gaslight it. You know, except for today. Today we're at Tin Barn. The funniest thing is there was a dude. We don't watch Seinfeld. We never watched Seinfeld when it first came out. And I was like, he had a shirt with a chicken, or the correct term, a cock. You know, the male chicken, and it said Little Jerry. And I was like, you know, I said, what's up with the shirt? It's Little Jerry. He's like, it's Little Jerry. I get that. I'm Jerry and I'm little. He's like, started laughing. He goes, the Seinfeld episode. I was like, oh, I didn't really watch Seinfeld. Then he explains it. I'm like, oh, you know what? I seen a real old episode or whatever. And then later on, I go back on the line because they had some amazing hot dogs. And And he goes right behind me. And he goes, hey, little Jerry! Little Jerry's here! And everybody's looking and laughing.
Problems. You got issues.
Again, when we go out, you know that's what keeps the flame right there.
The flame.
The flame of our
The flame.
the flame of our relationship right there. When those comical situations happen.
I wasn't even there for that to happen. I was
No, but you laughed when I
else.
told you about it.
I guess so.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. You know. I mean, you know, it was packed today at Tin Bar.
It was.
So we went out for a nice
the
fall
third
drive.
time.
I did
But
not
we
want
didn't
to go.
start there. We went
No,
to
we
the
went to
winery.
the winery. We
only went to
Applewood.
Tim Martin to pick up beer for our neighbor.
Yeah, but then they had good music.
Yeah, but we just went to pick up.
Yeah, we
So
did.
we
We
were
pretty much did.
behaving.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So we're back home. Today, he's actually going to video the front of the house so he could put it at the end of this video.
Absolutely.
Because I've gotten a lot of compliments on my decorations this year.
Absolutely.
They look really good.
Actually, somebody
And
was
he,
talking.
look, he went and got these little things that are in front. I did not, they're not Cindy approved. He just snuck them
No,
in there.
first of all, because she refused to switch it over
They
to
even,
like.
and it's gross. It's candy corn.
First of all,
They're candy corn. It's disgusting.
That's Gilbert.
What?
That's Gilbert.
That's candy corn.
That's Gilbert Candy Corn Gilbert.
Oh my God.
That's Frankie. And I would just call that Grimace because he's kind of Grimace the vampire, Dracula. He's got like little fangs, just little
Suckers will
fangs.
be disappearing soon.
Don't touch
I
him.
like how we both have the same face looking at him.
I don't care. The best part, it was all on sale because Halloween's over.
It's not over.
Did you see what Spirit Halloween is doing?
Yes. I was
It's called Spirit Christmas. Before you know it, it's gonna be Valentine's.
Stop rushing.
All right, well, they're gonna be there to the end of Halloween, and then we're gonna get a turkey because I know you're not gonna change this. And I'm gonna find myself a little turkey, and I'm gonna put him there.
I'm going to fillet the turkey.
Yeah, okay. All right, go ahead. I don't care. No, but I think going back to the Halloween movies, I think we've probably watched so far a good almost.
We've been watching horror movies for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
At least 3 a week.
About 3 to 4 a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still got a lot to go through.
I know.
I have a list.
You have a list?
Yeah, it was on the Amazon list. Lisa Frankenstein was on the list.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I'm just going with the flow.
And I ain't gonna say it again. I probably said it before. Lisa Frankenstein is the most hilarious one.
It was hilarious. Actually, one of our friends saw it. She goes, "Oh my God, I couldn't stop laughing."
Yeah, it was probably so far the most funniest one.
It is.
Not only because, well, that one and the other one that she kind of warps or travels back in time. Slayer?
Monster Slayer.
Monsters? No, it wasn't Monster Slayer. I don't know. It was Murder? I don't know.
They're on Amazon. You can't miss
Yes.
them. They're on
I can link
Amazon.
them. I'll link them. But yeah,
Funny.
they were really, really funny.
And then we started watching House. We watched House. And
House,
I was watching
which I
House
was-
2, and he fell asleep.
I gotta rewatch it. First of all, I was really off by House.
Oh, you were right. So in the first one, they had the guy from Cheers, Norm. And then in the second one, it's the other guy.
It is, right? But for some reason, I thought those characters were in the first one.
No, second one.
Yeah, it's
It
the
was
second.
good. It was good watching it.
Oh, you finished watching?
Heck yeah. I was going to watch
I
it.
fell asleep. I couldn't.
Wuss.
What? See, this is the problem. The adjectives. You just can't leave it alone. You just say, yeah, I finished watching it.
He can't
That's it.
He can't hang.
But no, it's got to be like, I finished watching it.
he can't
Wuss.
hang.
It's always the adjectives.
He can't hang.
Yeah, okay.
What? I'm being honest.
I wasn't sick.
Listen. Yeah,
Which was rare. It was rare. But you know what? I stepped up to the plate. No, here's the funny part.
Oh my God.
I think did I call you or I text you? No, I text her coming home from work and I said, hey, did you make dinner? And before I could start putting the next bubble, if you want to call it that, text bubble, right away. No, I did it. I could hear it just screaming. No, I did it. I'm sick. And I was like, I think I actually called you. I said, I was just double checking because this is Cindy. Go Cindy, Wonder Woman. She's got to just do it all. I wanted to check to say, because if you didn't, I'm going to go pick you up food. Some chicken noodle soup. But no, right away. No, I'm sick.
I was sick.
Yeah, I know you're sick, but you didn't give me a chance to let you say.
Because when we are sick, we're not like men. When they get a man cold.
We spoke
they
about
act
man
like
cold.
babies.
We don't got to go there.
They're like, please. I can't make it.
First of all,
I'm going to see the light. I need help.
First of all, I'm going to explain. There's a difference when you guys get sick and when we get sick. There's a tunnel.
There's no tunnel.
And his hands are trying to pull us through that tunnel. And we fight.
It's called being full of shit.
No, it's, hey. It's, We fight the tunnel of
There's
light.
no tunnel. You guys
Because
just
you don't
listen.
see it. It's a man thing.
No.
You don't see it.
We get up out of bed.
You
we
ask
do
any
everything
guy,
we're
that's
saying.
why they call it-
You guys act like babies.
It's not. It's a man code because you
I
don't
got
understand
over
it.
I got over being sick in 3.5 days. Mind you, I mean, I still have a cough, but I'm fine. I was up like nothing today. He'd still be in bed. Could you go get me medicine? I need soup. Can you get me water?
You're not even
I
letting me
need
talk.
tea.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I get no block time. This is why everything is always Cindy and Jerry. Cindy and Jerry. First of all, I'm going to be honest. Some of the boys said it was the quietest time in the house. They said there was no music playing. It was quiet. No freestyle music. No salsa music. They were just enjoying the quiet time.
You're so wrong. Now y'all in for it. Now tomorrow I'm blasting music through the whole house. Because Cindy's back to normal.
If I don't make it on the next podcast, you know what happened.
It's Halloween.
I didn't make it.
He'll be a piece of decoration in the yard.
Feet sticking up.
Yep.
Feet sticking up. That's it. You can't do it in the back because there's too much ledge and rock.
Like I said before, I know how to take the pool apart and put it back together.
Anyway, so it is for us. It's a Saturday. I actually took off Friday, so I'm having like a 4-day weekend, relaxing.
No, it's not. He needs to finish organizing his office because
I did.
No,
I did.
No.
Oh my God! The
stuff's still in the hole.
ironing board and stuff's gotta go down.
Yeah, I'm throwing him under the bus. I always throw him on the bus because he doesn't get anything done until I nag him.
Most of it is all done. We're talking like 97. An ironing board's got to go in my closet. That's it.
I bet you if I don't nag, that thing will still be there next week. Just like the boxes from the episode of Amazon.
Yeah, you know what's funny? She got
I did it today.
Yeah, she did it. She did it.
You know what I did to him today, people?
Yeah, she did.
So
like, she's going to teach me something.
That's right. I had a package come in from Amazon today. And I called his attention. I said, "This is how you do it."
Yeah.
I opened up the bag. I took out the object.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I said, "Follow me." I balled it up and I threw it in the garbage. And then I took my purchase upstairs. I was like, "This is how it's done." Didn't I?
You did. I was impressed because for some reason when I do it, the object stays on the table in the dining room, and the box somehow winds up on the floor, and I have no idea how that happens. So. For you, it works. For me, it doesn't. It's
called being lazy.
No, it's something about just spooky stuff. It's like the movie House. Things happen.
I'm not even gonna go there with him anymore. I know. You see?
Stop looking at our daughter. Okay, look at the camera and look at the audience. Don't look for confirmation. It's like absolution, really?
Yeah.
Stop. All right, this is it. I mean, it's not a big
He's
podcast.
tired of being yelled at.
You know what I'm saying? But I am never going to see The Exorcist.
It's hard to defend you.
No, it is. It is. This is why if I was to tally I say all the time, if I tally how much I get of talk time, if this right now is at 17 minutes, I probably got 7 minutes, you got 10 minutes. It's like a football game. Every time they show the football game, possession of the ball. One team's got like 22 minutes, the other team's got like maybe 10.
Why are you always going to take it to sports? Acronyms.
I don't know, because I watch sports. Oh, but I tell you one thing, though. And again, this is a podcast about movies, scary movies,
So,
but...
Are you going to watch
No, I'm never going to watch The Exorcist. It's never going to happen.
Why not?
It's never going to happen.
It's
It's never going to happen. But, no, I was watching the guy that plays Superman. I don't know how to say his last
Oh my God,
name.
he's so hot.
Henry Cavill, that he played The Witcher.
That's eye candy.
So, he actually said it took him a while to admit or just talk about that he plays Warhammer 40,000. He gets the figures, he paints them, and, in other videos recently, it's like all this stuff about, all these people that play Dungeons & Dragons, Warcraft, Warhammer, all these things, all these, I'm going to call it geeks. And I told your mom, because, I'm talking to my daughter over there, that she had the foresight to say, this guy, he looks good. He works out at the time. I said, at the time. Why you got to do that, first of all? And plays football, baseball. But he plays Dungeons and Dragons.
I didn't even know you played it at the time.
And,
you guys hid that from me.
Well, Street Fighter and the video games and all that stuff. And now you had the foresight to say, hey, I'm going to go out with this guy that's kind of like a geek a little bit. And now it's big. Everybody wants to go out with geeks. I don't like that you laugh. Because it just makes it seem like it's... It sounds so fake. Like, when I said it was like, that's a laugh. That laugh that's so fake. I don't care. All right, I'm not going to watch Exorcist. She's like... I'm gonna recognize it because you're gonna see.
I'm gonna trick him.
It's never gonna happen because I'm gonna see the quality of the film. I go, this is Exorcist. I gotta use the bathroom. Bye. And then we'll come back upstairs. I'm not gonna come back upstairs.
Such a chicken.
I'm not. You know, it's like those other movies. You know, there was a movie me and my oldest son watched, and it was like it was a really funny scene. And the kid goes into the hen house. There was a werewolf chasing everything, and it was a hilarious scene. The chicken starts to leave the hen house.
I saw that one.
You saw it? I found it. And he said, don't do it. And the chicken goes out there,
and you hear it.
And he as he closes the door because he wants to hide from the werewolf. Sorry. And all you hear go like the chicken just like got like eaten, and he's there like.
That's gonna be you.
That would be me. As I was saying, I would be in the corner going, closing the door to the bedroom. I'm not gonna see this. That's it. You gotta understand, I was a Catholic schoolboy, which you gotta understand.
You have problems.
I was an altar boy. I was taught in certain things.
He's just a chicken. He's just making up.
No. I was a Catholic schoolboy. What are you talking
about? I know you were, but that has nothing to do with watching a horror movie.
You know why you don't understand? Because you were not a Catholic school girl. You were just a public school girl. You didn't have the cool little short uniforms. You know, you were just...
I wasn't a minion. You guys all look like minions.
We're not minions.
You're not really selling being a Catholic kid.
No, thank you.
I don't care.
You're so full of it.
I'm not watching it, so that's it. This podcast is over. Cindy, take us out of here. Just take us out of here. Enough with the adjectives. Joe, never come here when we're doing our podcast. So... Everybody, I'm going to do it. Like, subscribe, share, and comment to our next podcast. Bye, everybody. See ya. I'm done with this podcast.